I've been to Yeosu twice already and I still wanna go again, and I will show you why. Hi guys, welcome to my channel about living and traveling across South Korea and maybe sometimes some other countries. Not long ago I visited a very beautiful coastal city in South Korea called Yeosu. This place is full of stunning ocean views, rich history and incredible food you probably didn't know about. Let me tell you, this trip was again a lot of fun. From sky-high views to vibrant streets and temples by the sea. This is your ultimate travel guide to Yeosu. Trust me, the food alone is already worth the trip. So stay till the end because I will give you some recommendations which you don't want to miss probably. Let's go! If you want the best first impression of Yeosu, seriously, there's no better day than hopping on the Yeosu Cable Car. Tickets start at 14,000 won for a regular cabin or 24,000 won if you want the one with a glass floor. Yep, you can see straight down. You can ride it during the day, at sunset, or even at night when the city lights up. The bridges, the reflections on the ocean, the twinkling skyline. It's peaceful, yet absolutely breathtaking. Below, the water is calm and dark. It's magical. But hey, let's take a step back and enjoy the view from a different angle, shall we? Right next to the cable car station, there's this cozy little cafe that's perfect for slowing down. Grab a drink or a dessert. You can buy here some unique souvenirs or gifts for back home. Attach a heart with your beloved one or just write some wishes. Go for a short walk around the area or just soak in the stunning view of the Odongdo Island. It's the perfect spot to appreciate a calm moment, either before you hop on the cable car or right after the ride. Just one tip though, I wouldn't recommend taking the stairs to get up here. But what about Odongdo Island? Well, it's time to explore what this island really has to offer. The best part? It's super easy to get there. You've got a few options. You can walk from the mainland across the scenic causeway, hop on the little tourist train for just 1,000 won, or, my personal favorite, rent a bike and enjoy the beautiful coastal road all the way to the island. If you only want to check out a few spots on the island, renting a bike for about 2 hours is more than enough. But if you're planning to explore more thoroughly, or maybe take your time, stop for some food and enjoy the views, 3 to 4 hours is a good amount to set aside. As soon as you arrive, you're surrounded by lush greenery and that fresh, salty sand of the ocean. Odongdo is this perfect mix of peaceful nature, relaxation, and just the right touch of adventure. Odongdo is also great for some light hiking. There is even a barefoot path, great for your health and kind of fun too. One of the real highlights here is the Camellia Garden. If you visit in winter, the island bursts into colors as thousands of camellia flowers bloom all around you. There is even a little kiosk tucked in the garden where you can sit down, take a break and just soak in the calm, quiet atmosphere. Speaking of views, don't miss the Odongdo Lighthouse. If you're an early riser, there is even a hidden sunrise spot on the island. Or, if you're in the mood for something a little more mysterious, head to the Dragon Cave. Legend has it that a dragon once lived there, guarding the island's waters. Odongdo isn't just about hiking trails and scenic views, it's also the perfect place to slow down and take a break. You'll find a cozy little cafe, a restaurant with a view, and even a small souvenir shop where you can grab something special to remember your visit. And here's something you might not expect. Odongdo has musical fountains. The water is moving in sync with the music and creates a fun atmosphere. It's a perfect way to end the exploration. There are still plenty of other little spots to discover around the island. So if you're in Yeosu, definitely don't miss the chance to explore Odongdo. But for now, let's head back into the heart of the city, to a place filled with stories from the past and one of Korea's most legendary figures. Now, Yeosu isn't just about stunning ocean views, it's also a city filled with history. And no name is more legendary here than Admiral Lee Shin. If you don't know who he is, let me put it this way. He's one of the greatest Korean naval commanders, famous for defeating massive enemy fleets with brilliant tactics and innovation. And guess what? Some of his most important battles happened here, in Yeosu. Here at Yeosu Shin Square, you'll find displays and monuments that bring his legacy to life, explaining the battles that took place in these very waters, and just how crucial Yeosu was in shaping Korean history. And of course, the highlight of the square is the massive statue of Admiral Lee Shin. But you know what makes this place even cooler? You actually can step inside a replica of Admiral Lee Shin's legendary turtle ship, and it's completely free. This iron-plated warship with its spiked rooftop and dragon-shaped head at the front was way ahead of its time. Walking through it, you really get a sense of what it might have felt like for sailors preparing for battle, and that heavy atmosphere of strategy and tension. And here is a fun thing, you can even try on traditional naval uniforms and feel like part of the crew. Perfect for a photo, or just living out your historical K-drama moment. From battleships to wonders of the ocean, let's dive into another incredible Yeosu experience, Aqua Planet. Before we head into Aqua Planet, let's talk about where it's located, the Yeosu Expo area. Back in 2012, this place was absolutely buzzing when Yeosu hosted the World Expo and welcomed visitors from all over the world. These days, it's a lot quieter, some parts feel a bit empty, but there are still a few cool spots to check out, like the Big O Show, a giant circular water screen where they used to hold nightly performances. But let's get back to Aqua Planet. This place is a massive marine life center, home to everything from clever fishes to playful seals, and the star of the place, a beluga whale. You can even be part of the marine world and enjoy a huge variety of sea dwellers. Honestly, out of all the aquariums that I've visited in Korea, Seoul, Daejeon, Daegu and a few others, this one might just be my favorite so far. Now that we've explored the mysteries of the deep, let's get to know about a Dutch sailor who helped to introduce Korea to the Western world. Hendrik Hamel, a Dutch sailor who never planned to stay in Korea, but history had other plans for him. Back in the 1600s, Hendrik Hamel was on his way to Japan when his ship wrecked, and he was washed ashore here in Korea. Korea was in a period of strict isolation, meaning foreigners weren't allowed to leave once they arrived. Hamel spent here 13 years, but eventually he escaped and wrote a book about his experiences called the Hamel Journal, which became the very first detailed account of Korea ever published in the West. So how does Yeosu fit into all of this? Right here at the Hamel Museum you can explore his story in more detail. And just outside the museum you'll find the Hamel Lighthouse, a small but scenic spot overlooking the ocean. From lost sailors to one of Yeosu's most breathtaking spiritual sites, Hyangiram Temple. The name Hyangiram means a retreat where one faces the sun, because it's famous for its stunning sunrise views. But getting here isn't just about the destination, it's the journey that makes it truly special. To reach Hyangiram, you'll walk up a small town with some nice cafes and restaurants, followed by a peaceful train surrounded by towering trees. Along the way, you'll pass some spiritual teachings as well as a rock tunnel carved into the mountainside. And trust me, it's absolutely worth the climb, because when you finally reach the temple, the view is nothing short of magical. This temple is really coexisting with the cliff on which it's built. You can sense the peace while discovering the centuries-old artifacts with the sea stretching endlessly below. Hyangiram Temple is one of those places that stays with you long after you leave. Now let's head back into the city, to a place full of color, creativity and hidden stories. Welcome to Angel Mural Village, a charming little neighborhood where art meets everyday life and every corner has a surprise waiting to be found. As soon as you step into Angel Mural Village, it feels like you've wandered into an open-air art gallery. Every wall, every alley, even the staircases are covered in vibrant murals, each one telling its own unique story. This village has a more relaxed local vibe. It's quiet, it's cozy, and it feels genuine. And it is not just a place to look at art. It's a place where you can become part of it. Sure, you'll have to go up and down quite a few stairs, but the view? Totally worth it. Grab a seat at one of the cafes up here, relax, and enjoy a beautiful view over Yeosu. Okay, let's switch gears and finally dive into Yeosu's incredible food scene. So first, let's talk about where to eat. Start where all great seafood begins, the local fish market. You can walk around, pick exactly what you like, and the best part, you can have it cooked for you right on the spot, upstairs. It doesn't get much fresher than that. But if you're in the mood for a more relaxed dining experience, head down to the port area. Here you can sit back, enjoy the ocean breeze and try some of Yeosu's famous local specialties. You'll find plenty of cozy restaurants and some local pocha tents here. Now if you're wondering where the locals go at night, you'll find the answer near Isonshin Square at Yeosu Guhang Marine Park. After dark, this place takes on a whole new vibe, lively, colorful and full of energy. The perfect spot for a late-night sea feast with drinks and a laid-back fun atmosphere. Let's start with a true Korean delicacy, gaejang, or marinated raw crab. The crabs are soaked in a rich soy sauce marinade, which makes the meat soft, silky and absolutely bursting with flavor. Just bite gently into the shell and push the meat straight into your mouth. It's messy, it's satisfying and it's seriously addictive. Yeosu is also known for a unique local twist on kimchi, gat kimchi. Instead of cabbage, it's made with mustard leaves, giving it a peppery, slightly bitter and tangy flavor that pairs perfectly with seafood. If you're a kimchi lover, this one's a must-try. Now, if there is one dish that truly captures Yeosu's bold and unique flavors, it's gotta be samhap. The name literally means three harmonies, and that's exactly what it is. A bold combination of fermented skate, tender pork belly, and Yeosu's signature mustard leaf kimchi. At first you might think, wait, fish with pork and kimchi? But trust me, this dish is all about balance. Each bite is intense, surprising and kind of unforgettable. For the end, something sweet. Yeosu's strawberry rice cake. A delicious little treat you might not want to share. It's a soft, chewy rice cake filled with a whole strawberry. Fruity, lightly sweet and incredibly satisfying. It's perfect as a snack on the go or as a souvenir that probably won't make it all the way home. Mine definitely didn't. And just like that, our Yeosu adventure comes to an end. This city truly has something for everyone. Now you might have some questions about Yeosu by the end of this video, so let me answer maybe some of them. For example, how many days you should spend in Yeosu? If you only want to see the recommended highlights, I would suggest going over the weekend or in general just like 2 days. But if you want to take your time and maybe discover some hidden gems, additionally check out the city more in a slower pace, then I would suggest 3 to 4 days. You might also ask yourself if it's better to visit Yeosu as a couple or in a solo trip. And the wonderful thing is that both is very nice. If you're visiting as a couple, Yeosu has many romantic places, like taking cable car by sunset, walking along the scenic Odongdo Island way, or even checking the sunrise at the Hyangiram Temple. Of course, also the ocean views are very nice in Yeosu. But if you're traveling solo, Yeosu is also a very nice travel destination. The city is very easy to navigate and there is a great mixture of nature, lively markets, and you can explore everything on your own pace. Now, if you're really convinced to visit Yeosu and want to go there, probably you're thinking now, how can I get there? And it's pretty easy. You can either take a KTX train from Seoul, for example, which takes like around 3 hours and brings you immediately into the city, or you can take an express train, which is a more budget-friendly option, but takes obviously a bit longer. Or another option is really to take a flight from everywhere in Korea, and once you're there, you can just hop on a taxi and navigate through the city. So tell me, what looks the most exciting in Yeosu to you? Is it the nature spots or the historical spots, or maybe just the food? Drop a comment below, or if you've been to Yeosu already, tell me what did I miss out and what's your favorite spot in Yeosu. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel to not miss out on my next adventures. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time. Bye!